we're going to do with this person, size them up, go through past, present, and future, and rebuild them. We're going to hopefully focus on what's called auto income. The process is not hard to do. It's just learning how to do. So we got Jay here. Fantastic. We have Mindy. Thank you very much. And we have Rose. We have other people as well. Jake, Bob, and Billy Bob too. The goal is very simple. Let's see what we can do to help people and structure it every step of the way. The ultimate goal is for all of us to understand. See, what happens a long time ago, I got to be able to be helpful to credit bureaus because one thing is TRW hired me as a consultant. That means I can help set up the rules and tools, and that was kind of fun, too, at the same time. Today, what our goal is like anything else about your personal credit, your corporation or LLC, what you're trying to do. Ultimate goal is here again. This is the Ray Reynolds Blueprint Live, and we're not here to do legal advice at all. We're not here to be an attorney. But it's educational contact only, not legal advice, tax, and financial advice. Results can vary because, guess what? What if you're not doing what you need to do? All right, you got to follow through, the ultimate goal. So I tell you flat out today, please follow me on TikTok. I've been on now 25 weeks. I've been on radio and TV for over 50 years, helping people, writing checks for millions of dollars all the time. Radio and TV, like Sirius Radio, I'm nationwide on that as well. The difference, I wanted to try TikTok to see what it does, see if there's some people I can help step up and away. And I found out there are some people. Unfortunately, in the beginning, I had to get used to TikTok. Because what happens with me, I don't like certain things that I hear and see. I don't like when I see basically people that go blah, 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 and about LLCs in Wyoming and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, James, how you doing today? Okay, how we doing? This is Joe Profit. Fantastic, Joe Profit. Well, the reality is a corporation makes a profit. It's taxed. So the reality is that gets its a profit in a different way. That's great. What are we going to do? Well, let's subscribe. Let's follow the ultimate goal for everyone here. Here's David. Here's basically Southern Cross Ranch. Fantastic. As we do this, we have the ability for Kenneth and the fish. All right, from there and Yang, what do we get to do today? Very, very simple. We're going to play the game to win. What is our ultimate goal? Later on today, you probably want to talk to a specialist. The phone number is 800-254-9506. That way you talk to that specialist. We're going to show you exactly what you need to do. As we go through this process today, I'd like you to do one thing for yourself. I'd like you to take a picture of this. We're going to be talking about auto income, for instance. The auto income is very simple as we play this game to win. Main thing is a corporation or LLC having 18 divisions and letting me hand you $1 million of credit. We usually start at $100,000 each, and that way we build it up and away. Every one of these cards has a paid over time limit, $100,000. To an LLC, 18 divisions would make sense. For basically a C Corp, a nonprofit, or PC, whatever you have today, structures, rules, and tools. And what do we get to do? We get to play the game, and we get to win the game. The ultimate goal for all of us is to understand how to play this game. All right, finding the piece about auto income, the process, what you're looking to do today. So again, stick around. I'm going to have this call with a client. Listen and learn what you can do for yourself. And the bottom line is we're all going to fight through the pain. Not hard to do, as long as you have faith and persistence. And that's the ultimate goal for all of us. I've been in 2 comas in my life so far. One as a kid at 7 years old. I couldn't walk. I was crippled. Got up again and again. From there, my last coma was 2009. I got to go in a coma, die, and come back while one of my tax attorneys stole my $3.7 billion of structure. So if you want to learn rules and tools, guess what? I'm probably the best guy to give you the rules and tools in the first place to help you get past go. And that's what I want you to get and think about as well. Getting past go is not hard to do as long as you're willing to follow through. Can't wait till I have our car. I have our car. Okay, call. All right, no problem. It's scrolling it pretty good. Okay, we got California. What's up? I'm in California, so am I. I'm a carpet cleaner business, and I'm broke. Well, the carpet cleaning business should be a division, by the way. You should rebuild your credit, structure it right, and finance the business using corporate credit, which most people don't do at all. Okay, my credit score is not great, so I'm basically kind of stuck. Actually, you're not stuck. If we analyze you today, I could show you how to get a rapid rescore to push it up and away and get you more credit to reduce your debt to ratio. In most cases, it's going to take credit to reduce debt credit you have today, unless you're going to win the lottery or have money in the bank. That's how it works. So are we ready out there yet? Let's find out if we're ready to take the call. You can listen and learn what we're going to do for this person. Same thing I like to do for every one of you. Yes? Okay, going to take the call. Guess what we're going to do? Listen and learn, please. The bottom line is to help you every step of the way, and that's the ultimate goal for all of us as we do
But
this.
if you can't, that's okay.
Okay, I see him.
Okay.
You see me?
Okay.
I can see you now.
Yes, I see you.
Fantastic. I can see you now. That's fantastic. Good. We're going to be in a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. No problem at all. Okay. So, all right, they sent you a couple of things, all right, by email. This would be Burnett. Our team is very simple when it comes to Burnett, scheduling all the calls for you, which is very important. And as we get through this process, keep in mind George is your specialist. Also, we have a point person named Valerie. So sometimes if you get a call from Valerie, she actually worked with our team. Our goal is to be on top of your case as fast as possible. Currently, you're in a blueprint call. The goal would be position you to the point that if you allow me, I'll give you $100,000 credit for every entity under what you have today if you have one. And if not, we'll help set one up as well. We can give you a current one or we can one from the past as well. So my first question is, do you have a corporation currently today?
Yes, I do, but I prefer to buy a new one.
Okay. Let me ask you, is there a problem with the old one?
It's out of Minnesota.
Okay, let me digest this for you a little bit. If I give you a new corporation today, it would be a 2026. If I gave you an age corporation, I could give you one that's 1 or 2 years old, no problem. The reason I look at a couple of things, I'm going to line you up at the bank. Your corporation is going to have a bank account at one of the 4 banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, or B of A, okay? The bank's going to give you up to $150,000 line of credit based on positioning. That means as I position you for a personal and business card, the line of credit within 4 months is up to $150,000, okay? The line of credit for $150,000, they will not give it to you if your corporation's not on its 2nd year. So A, you'd have to buy an age corporation from us, or B, let's use the one you have in the past. And like I said, is there anything wrong with it? In Minnesota, doesn't matter if it's on Timbuktu, I can qualify it as a foreign corporation in any state you want. So it doesn't stop us at all. So again, if we could use that corp, how old is it? Is it an LLC or a corporation?
It's a incorporation.
Okay, so it's in Inc. So it's in, all right, and it said Minnesota, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're in Georgia now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if that corporation was good, it's an Inc. corporation, I would suggest using what you have. How old is it?
Since 2001.
Okay, see, that's priceless, okay? All right, I got to twist your arm as much as I can because if it's have no problem, we can research it and basically verify everything if it's current or anything else and be paid on that. Do you believe it to be current right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I would tell you that we're going to take that corporation, all right, from Minnesota, qualified as a foreign corporation in Georgia. That allow us to have the age, and literally it's 2001. So again, that's what, 25 years old? So a 25-year-old corporation, the bank is going to salivate. Okay, so again, we're going to send you an intake form. On the intake form, you're going to give us the name of the corp and the tax ID, and we're going to clear it to make sure it's in good standing. It's 100%. That would be a target to get a line of credit. All right. Again, I'd like you in the near future, if we get that qualified right away, we're going to have a bank account at Chase Bank. Okay. The reason we pick on Chase a lot is they like to give up to $150,000. B of A likes to give you $50,000. U.S. Bank gives you $100,000. Okay, no problem at all. Wells Fargo, $25,000 to $50,000. So again, the other thing is on the cards we get from Chase Bank, usually they're no interest rate for 22 months, which is an ideal situation. So the ideal would be no interest rate and we get some free money. That would be the goal. Okay, now you've been in the program. You've had 2 analyzations so far. Okay, and when you got into the basic program back in basically April 7th, okay, now you've added a couple inquiries. You're aware of that, correct?
They've been so I'm down to 2 inquiries now.
Fantastic, okay. The reason I'm going to talk about inquiry base is when I helped set up the system in 77, anything more than 6 inquiries is a no-no in 180 days, okay? Next, all right, when we look at Chase, they have a 524 rule. So what we're talking about today is going to be transcribed back to you. It helps build basically your goal list, and from the past, present, and future, it gives us a foundation to build the future for you as well. So again, write down 524 as a reference, so you understand that Chase has a 524 rule. Later today, you can actually research it, and it would pop up for Chase Bank, and that's what they do. So the goal is very important while we go after these processes and rebuild your credit. You are actually a double CFO. That means a chief financial officer for your family, and also now one for the corporation as well, as we build this up and away. The ultimate goal for me is get you $100,000 of income on a monthly base, decide and describe your paycheck, and teach you how to offset that based on your house payment and recycle money as well. Now, right now on your credit here, you have a capital one for $30,000. Is that correct?
Yes, it's authorized user.
Okay, it's authorized user. Okay, it's somebody else's card. Okay?
Yes.
No problem. The Discover card, is it yours or somebody else's as well?
Someone else's.
Okay. What about the First Premier?
That's my card.
That's what I figured. Okay. All right, because, well, First Premier is the worst card on planet Earth. And a lot of times people do is they'll take cards authorized user from someone else, and then they have the little cards in between or crap cards. They tend to be that person's card in the first place. The reason First Premier is the worst card, they charge you $95 just to get the damn card to use it. And that's what happens. Now you have a Chase card. It says $15,000. That's authorized user as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when we go through this list, is anything on this yours besides the First Premier? Is that the only card you really have?
As far as cards, yes, that's the only card.
Okay. Because what I'm going to do is add history. Then I'm going to start getting you some big boy cards, okay? The cards usually are $5,000 to $10,000 as we position this the right way, okay? Now, have you ever had a problem personally with American Express at all?
No.
Okay, what about Chase Bank?
No.
Okay, perfect, because that means I don't have to do a division of you right now. Okay, have you ever filed bankruptcy?
No.
Have you ever had a tax problem?
I had one about 10 years ago, but I paid it off.
Okay, was that state or federal or both?
Federal.
Okay, no problem. All right, as we do this, are you currently married?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been married?
26 years.
26 years, fantastic, congratulations, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, now you married your boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as we understand the rules and tools of how that works, okay? You're going to get to the point you spoil your queen, and that's the ultimate goal. That's what we need to do for all queens in the world. Do you have kids?
Yes.
How many and how old?
I have 3 sons and a daughter. My oldest is 41. My youngest is 26.
Okay, all adult children. Fantastic, no problem. Okay, I have 6, 5 girls and a boy. Okay, and they're my joy, and we have a lot of fun. So, all right. Do you guys own a house?
Yes.
Okay.
And a rental property.
Okay, so we have 2 houses. One we live in as a permanent resident, and you have a rental property. Is a rental property rented out to an agency, a management company, or do you yourself?
I do it myself.
Okay. All right. So there's a mortgage on the rental property?
Yes.
Okay. Because in the future, what you're going to do, or if you allow me to tell you exactly what needs to be done, that rental property would be under a division process. Okay? What happens is it's a business transaction. The money coming in from that rental property shows transactions, and it shows the bank. You have money coming in, and you have an asset. If we had it under the corporation, the parent company, and Chase Bank would see that you have a mortgage, you're paying and receiving rent, they're going to hand you the $150 faster. Okay? That doesn't mean you're using any of the asset for any reason but to receive money and do that as well. The tenant you have in that property, is it a friend, family member, or a stranger?
Stranger.
Perfect, okay? Because would you lease a piece of property to a friend and a family?
I've done it in the past. It didn't work out too good.
Yeah, usually the answer is hell no. Okay, no problem. We hear it all the time. Because friends and family take advantage of everybody and act like you owe them the world. And that's not good, unfortunately. When I get you to the point you do $100,000 a month to up to $1 million a month, you're going to learn to basically, I tell what my clients, I tell them all the time, I want you to tell nobody what you have. Okay? All right, if we used to brag, the answer, we don't brag anymore. The reality is, I barely make it. I can't have any money. You need to borrow money? I'll give you $50, okay? Because everybody will have their hand out saying, you got to give me money because you got money. The answer is going to be hell no again, okay? We're going to teach you all about privacy to protect your assets and your privacy and protect that money coming in. So that rental property, if that stranger would slip and fall, they could sue you. If it was quitclaim due to a division, they would sue the division and not you or your corporation. As you watch, you've been to workshops and you've been watching me in class a little bit?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So you know I talk about a line of defense all the time. So that division would be the duck, not the corp or the family, because we don't want to bring the pain home ever. Okay. Now, the house you have, is it a homestead you live in?
We never filed for homestead.
Okay. Because what you're going to want to do is think about the homestead allowance in your state and file homestead. Do you have a currently irrevocable trust or any type of trust?
No, sir.
Okay. So this house would be homesteaded, and you'd want to put it into an irrevocable trust. There's two ways to do that. You can have it retitled into the trust, or you can have it quitclaim deed into the trust. The main thing is to protect that property so it's never stuck into probate with you, your spouse, or your kids. Okay? Keep in mind what I always demonstrate a lot is, and sometimes when you sit with a contract with a person or attorney or CPA, they love the word and. Okay? You and your wife got married, you became one. Everything else should be separate 110%. If you get a contract on a car, house, whatever it is in the future, or even attorney or CPA, I highly recommend you cross off the word and right in front of them and you put the word or. Teach them the reality is we don't want to get stuck in a probate. Your wife or you should be able to sign anything without and, because eventually we're all not going to be here at the same time. So we have to plan the problem, and that's what our goal should always be. With this corporation that's going to be requalified in your state of Georgia, we would suggest 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit and 9 locations. Again, it depends how aggressive you want to be. The reason we look at the number 18 is every credit card we get for the corporation, we can daisy chain every one of these cards. In other words, every Amex card in my hand written to Reynolds University, I can take every card and get 99 more cards. It's ridiculous, but under the Federal Lending Act, that's exactly why American Express offers 99 cards. So here's basically, all right, basically what we're going to have is about 13 cards here or more. The 3 cards is basically each card $100,000 each. The $100,000 each is $300,000. What that would do with 3 divisions is the opportunity to create $30,000 a month income. If we had 6, it's $600,000. Again, that's up to $60,000. 9, it's up to $900,000, up to $100,000 a month. And then you have extra ones as well. Now, keep in mind, the goal is to create an auto income process. And the difference is 99% of the world doesn't even know what auto income is. And they don't realize what they should be doing because they drive by their opportunity every day. The opportunity is the storage unit, the laundromat, the car wash, all these pieces that somebody else owns. You're going to start owning these pieces as well, ran by a management company. So again, 9 divisions would be 9 lines of credit, 9 locations, because that would equal $100,000 a month income. So remember, divisions dedicate and basically talk about your income process, because if I have only 3 divisions, I'm limited to what I can do. So the division process will let me multiply my opportunities, and that's the goal to look at. When everybody says they want $1 million of credit, it's 9 divisions and 9 locations and $100,000 a month. That's the goal it should be. So keep that in mind. That's our goal, which you have as well. So think about the 18 division process. Now, what does your wife do for a living?
She works for the county courthouse.
Okay, that's good. All right. She carries a badge?
No, she's a
Okay, I was going to say
clerk.
if she carries a gun, you better be careful. All right. What do you do to bring in money for right now for the family?
Right now, I own a sports bar,
Okay.
and I do new residential construction,
Okay.
and I'm a disabled vet.
All right. All right. Thank you for your service. All right. I really appreciate that. We treat our vets terribly in this United States of America Incorporated. Okay. Sports bar. Okay. Do you own the building, you own the land, or you lease it?
Lease it.
Okay. In the future, that sports bar should be a division of the corporation. Also, that division will allow the money going into the parent company as a total income. That corporation that's now going to be qualified in Georgia, okay, it's very simple. What we're going to do is make sure we understand that it's going to have a process of showing the bank you have money coming in. Right now, where does that bar bank right now? Where does it bank?
Chase and Truist.
Oh, good. I love Chase Bank. Chase is good. You said Truist?
Yes.
Well, Truist doesn't like division, so again, that's okay. The difference we focus on the Chase Bank. Now, that bar is basically, is that the one your father gave you or something?
No.
Okay. Was he connected to some part of this bar in the past?
No.
Okay. All right. So that bar right now, it's leased, and you signed the lease as you, or is it a corporation, a division, an AKA, DBA? What is it?
I signed it as personal.
Okay, so it's personally signed for you. So you're liable. So if somebody sued you today, they would take your house in the lawsuit. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if we have this division for a house, we have a division for a sports bar. Okay, that gives us the ability to separate liability against a line of defense. The lease on that building, okay, is it a 5-year lease, 10-year lease? Does it have options? Is it a triple net? What is it?
It's a 10-year lease.
10-year lease with options?
No.
Okay. Are there any CAM charges?
No.
Okay. All right. How far in the lease are you into it?
6 years.
Okay. So you have 4 years left. Okay.
Yes.
Is it owned by a person or a corporation?
It's owned by a corporation.
Okay. Do they like you?
Yes. They'll sell it to me.
Okay. Well, that's the next thing we're getting to. Will they sell you the building, or after the end of 10 years, they're going to put their own bar there and kick you out? Okay.
No, they'll sell it.
Okay. So the goal is, as we position this, we're going to look at the bar. We're going to look at what's called a UCC1. Again, this is going to be transcribed right back to you because the bar has assets. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The furniture, everything else. Is that your furniture or is it the landlord's?
Landlords.
Okay. So what's going to happen?
It's kind of mixed. Some of it is mine.
Okay. What we're going to do in the near future is write an inventory list. Okay. You can actually, to buy that bar, what do they want for it?
1.5.
1.5 million, no problem. Are they willing to do carryback?
No.
So they want all 1.5 up front, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So they want to get $1.5 million out of that, and the difference is, does it make enough money to justify the $1.5 million?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a money maker, no problem. Would you want to have more than one location?
Actually, I'm working on a second location now.
Okay. Second location. Okay. That second location should be a division. Okay. And is that second location a lease or a building, or what are you doing with that?
We're trying to buy this one outright.
So you're trying to buy additional one outright. Is it currently a bar or something, and you're going to buy it and rebrand it your own brand or something, or what?
Yes, we're going to rebrand it our own brand.
Okay, so again, that would be a different division for that process as well, added to the same bank. If you allow me to position you right, I'll get Chase to give you over $1 million of lines of credit as we do this. Okay, so what happens is they could actually help you get that 1.5 million, because you don't want to basically pay 1.5 million in cash. The difference is debt offsets taxes. Unfortunately, some people don't want debt. The difference is debt offsets taxes, and it grows your business, and that's what the goal should actually be. So Now, the one that you want to get now, you want to buy currently, not the current one you're in. All right. What does it cost to buy that one?
2.6.
Okay. You like to spend money, huh? Okay. No problem. 2.6 million. And are they carrying back?
No.
All right. So you got to come up with 2.6 million. Okay. All right. What is your game?
Yep.
What is your game plan to do that?
I was gonna try either 504 or either 704 loan.
Okay. So you're doing an SBA loan. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Have you found the requirements on the 708 or the 51? And what happens is on the SBA loan, okay, have you found out they like or do not like bars?
No, I haven't found that.
Okay. Now, SBA a lot of times like to tie it into your piece of property. Your house, let's go back to house. Your house is worth what?
About 360, 370.
Okay. And there's equity in that house?
Yes, I think I owe 80.
Okay. So there's 80 owed. So the difference, you have roughly about, let's say, maybe 300,000 of equity. Okay. All right. Any loan you come up with, and on the SBA, are they looking for the 10% or are they looking for the 20%?
I haven't got that far in the process.
Okay. Because we can help you with all of those. You might even use a private, all right, loan or private investor to buy that as well, because sometimes there are things that are a lot easier. Most SBAs like to tie up your house. Okay. The goal is never, never, never jeopardize home, because that's where you basically, your wife, you bought her the house. She took over the house and you live there and you're lucky to have any space. Is that about right?
Yep.
That's the name of the way. So you don't lose a woman's house, because she will get very upset with you and she'll never forgive you. Okay? All right? She'll have to forgive you under God's eyes, but the reality is that means she's still mad at you. Okay? So we got to make her happy. That's the ultimate goal on every queen that we get. Happy wife. All right? Man doesn't go crazy. Okay? That's how it works. So we could actually position UCC1s on the assets of these bars and use that as collateral towards the down payment. So in the near future, you're going to look at UCC1 as a tool. It is what's called entitlement of ownership. So it's like your house today, anything you have, everything you have should be listed in an inventory list on a UCC1 tied into your irrevocable trust to protect the asset. Because the reality is we have to give a roadmap to somebody when we're gone. When we pass away, when we're 110 years old, there needs to be a roadmap under UCC1, what everything belongs to, and connecting the dots. Somebody needs to follow the bouncing ball, then make sure they know exactly who owns this and that. That's the goal. UCC1 is entitlement of ownership. Very important. Now, you said you guys don't have a trust yet, correct?
Right. We don't have a trust.
Okay. So in the near future, irrevocable trust would be pretty important to have. Next, you own a car or cars?
Yes, cars.
Okay. So is that 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 6 or what?
4.
Okay. Are they paid for or not paid for?
3 not paid for.
Okay. Because in the near future, you'd want to transfer the registered owner of these cars to divisions. The problem is there's a bumpity bump at any time. You, your wife, or you, they're going to sue both of you, and they're going to try to get your assets, and the insurance is not going to cover everything they're going to try to get, okay? The next thing is if you hire an attorney, he or she's going to create a retainer and basically try to get every dime you have in your life, and you end up being broke anyway. Most lawsuits you lose, and the goal is if it's a division, we could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt that piece and throw it away. Again, we're going to create a line of defense because we never know if something's going to happen. We're going to plan for the problem. So again, cars should be divisions. All right, current bar should be division. Future bar you're trying to buy should be a division. And your parent company at Chase Bank is going to love you because they see transaction base. Between the one location alone, you probably have over 100 transactions per month, all right, for the supplies and vendors you buy today. Okay? From there, that shows average balance in the bank account. Once again, if I position you right, Chase Bank would probably give you $500,000 line of credit, if not to $1 million. That way you could have the money as a down payment when you have basically a private investor all right, to get into owning these 2 locations or versus the SBA, but it's going to be up to you as well. I don't like SBAs in most cases, but if you have to get it to finance it, own the asset, and you refinance it, then you do what you got to do. Kind of make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The ultimate goal here, are you going to stay in the bar business forever, or you want to own 10 assets?
No, I want out.
Okay. All right, you want out. Well, then we're looking at a time. For instance, between now and this next 8 months, I could get you auto income as a division. All right, literally. So you might not want to buy that second bar. Okay. But again, it's going to be up to you. Out is very simple. I line up people to buy the storage unit down the street or across another state. Laundromat, car wash, okay? To me, it doesn't matter as long as it's ran by a management company. Management company gives us the ability to get an income, and what it is they pay the fee, bills are paid, you get the leftover. Your leftover usually is between $3,000 to $10,000 based on the investment you get as a auto income. The goal for me is getting you up to 10, all right, locations of something, all right, for 9 divisions in a parent company, that basically comes up with $100,000 of income per month. If you had $100,000 income per month, would you buy the second bar?
Nope.
Okay. Now remember, this is not your income. Okay.
Can I return that one and get another one? I left the receipt.
Hey, just a minute.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry.
So what would happen is that income goes to the corporation. All money is going to go to the corporation because basically it absorbs the money. Borrow money is not taxable. Therefore, if we use corporate credit to finance it, we have to write it off as well. All the proceeds going into the corporation give you the ability to get a paycheck. In the near future, you're going to figure out what you need to pay your bills. Okay? In other words, the paycheck should equal a write-off base. Your corporation can be qualified. It's in Inc. right now. It's going to be transferred in the future to an S corporation. The S corporation allows you and your wife and your assets to file one tax return. It allows you to get up to $5 million and partly pay almost no tax at all. When we get past $5 million, then we look at different structures. The S corporation's filed. Under the S rules, it's simple. You must have a reasonable compensation. That means if we make enough money to pay your bills, okay, and we get to break even using your house payment to recycle your paycheck. If you want a bigger paycheck, you're going to get a bigger house, okay? And you're going to be doing tax balancing across the board, and that's the goal about income. The difference is you might make too much money that you have to pay some tax anyway. But again, there's always strategy. There's always a way to have debt offset taxes in the first place. Is the house you live in with your beautiful queen right now, is it the dream house or would you like a bigger house?
No, we're actually looking to move.
Okay. So that house you're in right now could be another rental property. Eventually have a management company manage your properties so it's no headache to you, no stress, as long as you have the money. See, if you have enough money coming in, we don't mind having a management company manage a piece because we have the money we need that's coming in. We manage ourselves because, A, we want to save the money because we want to save as much as we can to put more money in our pockets. Again, if we manage it correctly, we'll probably let someone else make a little bit of money while we manage the properties in the first place. So again, in the future, you're going to look at your income. How much income do I need to pay my bills? Well, I drive a company car, and I make sure I look for different types of opportunities under a corporation. And every time we travel, if it can be classified as a business trip, we're going to do that as well. So the goal is we package everything we get to do. Very simple. Now, so auto income process. Now, what happens with your credit as a CFO? Now, is your wife currently, okay, going to be part of your organization at any time?
I'm sorry, she's going to be what?
Is she going to be part of it? In other words, can I use her as a CFO? Okay. All right. Does she deal with your business at any point, or does she stay out of it?
She stays out of it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, in the future, okay, when you usually make too much money, the goal would be to maybe think about a nonprofit organization. All right, depends on the character of the wife and the queen. All right, nonprofit might be something she'd want to do in the future. That could also have her own independence with that nonprofit and also offset the taxes in your corporation as well. Every rich and famous person I've ever incorporated, they have profit and nonprofit working in conjunction to offset taxes. I want us to pay as much tax as we have to. All right? If I have to buy a Lamborghini, offset taxes, or a spaceship, I'm going to do that. Nonprofit has the ability to do that as well. So currently we keep her out of the picture. In the future, maybe we can have some phone calls with her as well and talk about more privacy and more opportunity. Okay? Very simple, very important as we do this correctly. Okay? Remember, everything we're talking about is going to be through a Phantom program back to you. It shows you every step that we're talking about, what's next to be done. It actually helps create your goal list and your steps and up and up. Right now, you have a lot of authorized user cards, okay? Again, the authorized user help you build your score as a number. You really, if you had the authorized users removed, your score would be about a 640, okay? What you see on the Equifax is a 665. Again, that's what happens today. Now, you mentioned you're retired and you're military, correct?
Yes.
Do you have a Navy checking account personal?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had a Navy?
Yes, that I left on an amount.
Okay. So can you get a new Navy account again or not?
I could try.
Okay. Did you leave any damage to it?
I left owing them some money.
How much money?
I don't know exactly, but I would say 4,000 or 5,000.
Okay. All right. Because Navy would hand you 80,000 in cards and 50,000 on loan line of credit as well. All right. You might want to approach Navy and ask them the question. Okay. They do have a program that helps forgive people and get you back on track. You know, your question to them would be, what would it take to get me a new account that you could forgive me or solve my problem from the past? Are you willing to do that? Now, do you have USAA?
Yes.
Okay. Good standings?
Yes.
Okay. So we position that as well. There's several credit unions that are very helpful as you build, because you're ex-military, to get lines of credit and structure that as well. Okay, so we look at any option. I'm looking at 3 sources to grab money. Okay, and I'm going to always say the word grab money because I've said it for 50 years. I'm going to grab Navy's 50,000. I'm going to get you an American Express card, and that gold or platinum card is going to get me up to 250,000 line of credit. Okay, that's grab money. The Chase is going to give me 50 to 150. Okay, because we have to take 50 to a 250 to Navy's 50, whatever I can get to grab money to put in an escrow. You don't want to use your own cash for escrow, and you don't want to use anything else besides a line of credit, because that debt offsets the taxes. As it pays itself back, you get the leftover. So grabbing money would be Navy, Chase Bank, or basically Blueprint Loan from Amex as well. 3 sources to grab money, and that would be the ultimate goal. On your file here, we have to pop you a big card. Okay, you get around these cards. When I get you 2 more cards, it could be an ink card, could be American Express, could be a Capital One. Okay, once you get those 3 other cards that I pop you, the goal is very simple. I'm going to want you to remove all authorized users. Okay, now,
All right.
the authorized users, who do they belong to?
Friends.
Friends, okay. So we keep them in place. We pop credit. We build you 100,000 of credit, personal and business. We position it right. We get rid of the authorized users. Now you can stand on your own 2 feet at the same time. Okay. Then we looked at you as a CFO for the corporation, and we start building credit up to 100,000 plus for the corp and for each division as well. Okay. We're going to add you to my dashboard, use my history, and pop credit through that process as well. Okay. All right. Now I've done all the talking. What questions do you have of me?
I'm ready to get started. I know you mentioned it depends on how aggressive I am.
That's right.
Could I start out with the 18 divisions from the beginning?
Yes, you can. Okay. 18 divisions get, well, let's put it this way, 80% of the clients do. They start the 18 divisions. That allows me to add history to the corporation, add history to 9 of the divisions, and start looking at popping credit for you and the corporation at the same time. It kind of fast tracks the whole process. The other 9 divisions are based on locations. And remember, divisions are aging like the corporation does. Your corporation's 2001. Every division under that corporation, to a resolution, we can actually age the divisions, even if they're filed now, okay? So we're going to steal the history from the parent company, all right, for each division anyway, because you have a 25-year-old history, and I want these divisions to pop credit as soon as possible. So the 18 divisions now, it's not a problem at all. We just got to get the corporation, move from one state to another state, get it in position, get the 18 divisions, and figure out how much credit you want us to pop you for the corp, division, and for you. And then the process, if you're going to want to be in a coaching program and get stuck with me every 4 weeks and me giving you exactly what to do next. And that way you don't mess anything up. And we're going to get you that $100,000 of income and get it to the point of you get to about $5 million within the next 36 months.
Sounds good. Yes, I want to be in the 4-week program.
Okay. Well, after we're done talking here, what's going to happen is I'm going to sit down with George. I'm going to sit down with Valerie. Remember, Valerie is a point person, which means after we're done in every conversation, she takes notes. She updates the file. We make sure that if the paralegals have to do something, the legal team has to do something, or even basically George has to do something. He's your point person to make sure we're on track. Okay, that way you have a whole team behind this. Every call is scheduled through Burnett. Burnett schedules the call. She's even monitoring the call right now, all right, to make sure the Phantom's working and everything's being recorded. So we give it back to you, and it shows you what the next steps are.
Sounds good.
All right, any questions from there, sir?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to get with George right after this, and we're going to stay with Valerie, and he's going to reach out to you as well, probably within about an hour or so. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, well, you have a blessed day. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. All right. What you got to hear today is a blueprint call. All right. It's like he's making money. He's got a bar. He wants to buy another bar. Maybe. That's a maybe situation. What does that do? Let's understand. If I get you to auto income of $100,000 a month income, do you really want to run a damn bar? Do you want to drive a truck? 22% of our clients are truck drivers, okay? No, I don't want to drive a damn truck. See, when they drive the truck, they go about these businesses, they should own every one of them. You see, I think what got lost in the translation and basically in life is you got stuck in the job, then you tried to be an entrepreneur, and unfortunately, in most cases, that doesn't work 100%. What happens is you bring the pain home all the time, and that's kind of silly, and I don't understand why you do that, but you do. All right, I call it silly and dumb. Sorry, but this is what I call it. So if you have any questions, ask the questions. This man is gold mine. Okay, well, let's give it to God. Let's understand, Tim. I'm going to just tell you the truth. I'm a pastor. Okay, it's Dr. Reynolds. It's Hey You. It's basically, all right, from there, it's even pastor or whatever it is. But let's understand, God gave me the brain here. I started my first business, and I need to focus on this, okay? I started this, and this is my first series I wrote. I was 14 years old when I wrote this. Okay, I put it out there at 16 years old. I had $1 million at 15 years old in the bank. If you ever do your homework, it's very simple. I am the founder of Helping Hand Industries. I set it up in 1969, cost me $10. By the way, I was 9 years old at the time. 9 years old, check it out. So let's understand something today. My position for me is to basically get you to the point to listen and learn. Okay, what does that mean? All right, you're going to hear me every time you ask me how I'm doing. It's always thank you, Jesus. Oh, good, always good, thank you, Jesus. I've been in comas, I've been shot, I've been knifed, and guess what I do? Basically, I want to help people all the steps. Because what happens, I get lost. There's a lot of blah, blah, blah out there I don't like. I don't want you paying off your house. It offsets your paycheck. Or it recycles your paycheck. That's what a house payment does. If you pay a lease payment, you lost everything. You made someone else rich. House payment gives my money back. So the bottom line today, what you get to do for you is understand how to play the game to win. I want you to win the game every step of the way. That's the goal. To me, it's always been a game. So if you want, call a specialist, 800-254-9506. That's the ultimate goal. Talk to a specialist. Now, every one of you got a good, bad, and sad story. Everyone's got a sad story. All right, when I was a kid, nobody gave a crap. They walked by me in Redondo Beach Pier when I was 3 years old eating out of a trash can. It's like they didn't see me. They didn't want to see me because they don't want to get involved. And that's what happens. I was born in a damn taxi, okay? My mommy didn't want me. I got put in a trash can. So let's understand something today. Your choice is to listen, learn, and follow through. Bottom line, my first coma, I was 7. Last coma, 2009, and I got goodies. 3.7 billion of goodies. Would you like some goodies? How many of you like goodies? You like goodies? I'm talking about Lamborghinis, Ferraris, all right? Aston Martins, Mercedes, okay? Yachts, helicopters, and race boats. Goodies and goodies and goodies. I bought and had my first race car and motorcycle as a kid. Race boats. I love goodies, okay? But my goodies, they never belonged to me. I got the key, but they're not my goodies. They belong to division process. I studied John D. Rockefeller when I was a kid. I studied law and accounting as a kid, and even school. That's what I did. Understand, I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. 50 years, 6 days a week. Every Saturday, 5 classes, period. Second on Tuesdays, Orange County, Long Beach, Marriott, Ontario from there on Thursday, and Long Beach from there on Saturdays. I won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California, period. Best broadcaster around, Mr. Reynolds. Thank you, Henry. Hey, I'm just doing my best and let God do the rest. Amen to that, too. This is called the Ray Reynolds Blueprint Live. I'm just trying to do my best and understand, telling you the truth. I want you to focus on always good, being a Christian's way of life, not a moment of time. Jesus is not a drive-through. Okay, these are my websites as well, what I try to do as outreach, okay? My wife does outreach from Colombia, it seems like Jamaica, Mexico, California. She wants to save all the babies in the world. If someone wanted their baby, a child, and didn't want it, give it to my wife, she'll take the child in a second. The dogs, the cat, the dogs, and the fish. It's like crazy stuff. But our state, the front of the estate is 1.5 acres. And all her babies follow her everywhere she goes. And that's how it works. We get to play the game to win. Now, understand something. God, family, money. Please understand exactly where I'm coming from. My wife calls this my hobby. I don't need to work. I haven't had to work most of my life. But I always stay working because I have fun helping people. I wake up every day at 1:15 in the morning. 1:15. I'm usually on broadcast at 3:15 in the morning. And that's Pacific Standard Time. Remember the truth. You're not going to ride off the Rolex. You're going to ride off the haircut, the chef at home, or the wedding. That's a bunch of crap. These silly people, I've not found one coach on TikTok. I found one coach at all. God, family, money. My wife and I became one. That means one. Very simple. She's my queen. It is my job to take care of my queen, period. I am the king. She is the queen. Our goal is to make her happy. Okay, let's understand something. I want to replace you. I want you to understand, very simple, to replace you, what does it mean? I'd like you to make sure you have your tab and a pen ready to go and do exactly what I tell you to do, please. Okay? You can change your life today if you want to. You're going to stop bringing the pain home. Most of you took your, LLC, you took money from the family, you did an LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, something you did to get something. But again, what happens is simple. You don't do business as a parent company. No rich and famous person ever did that. We're going to show you that as well. So let's understand something. Michael, yes, you're right. I want you to be a puppet master. I want you to be the damn puppet master you're supposed to be. I want you to make sure you step up to the plate. You never bring the pain home because you don't have to. And you get $100,000 a month income to the organization. That's just the beginning, okay? Let's understand something. I got to the point I did $1 million a day, okay? Simple. But then I died in a coma. It seems like I'm God's example for my whole life of what's been so far. So again, auto income. Let's write down the process of auto income. You're going to understand something today. You're going to change your life. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to hand you $100,000 of credit per division. I'm going to hand it to you. I'm going to basically take your organization. I'm going to build it with you for you. I'm going to get you ink cards up to $300,000. We're going to stop the crap and don't bring the pain home. Every division, every corporation will get up to $150 of a line of credit at the bank. A line of credit at the bank. Okay, every time when I have some money ready to sign up, someone happens to life. Again, Johnny, the problem is your problem. That's a damn excuse. I don't give a damn what happens. I give a damn how you handle it. Okay? What means very simple. Do not have an excuse. All right, I had Glenn, his name is Lynn. Hell, he zelled a couple $100 a week till he got into a coaching program. There's no excuses for anybody. Lock it in, listen and learn, get your butt to class, write it down, check it twice. We know you've been naughty or nice. Hell, that's how it works. Come on. Everything else is a damn excuse. Now watch. You're going to make a promise to yourself today. Your promise is to you. To you, every one of you, make a promise. You're going to say, I promise that I will be the following on May 13, 2026. I promise. Is there a problem there at all? Okay. I promise. Now understand, this is your promise to yourself. I want you to write it down. I want you to be so serious that you're willing to do what you're told to do. Okay? Because I don't want you to think. I'm sorry. The more you think, the more you screw it up. I don't like that. I don't like you screwing up anything. Okay? So you're going to be a puppet master, and that's what you're going to be. You're a puppet master in training. Write it down. I need you to write it down, not take a damn picture. Bill, you take pictures of your phone smarter than you. Come on, George. All right, same thing, Susie. You take a picture of this picture of what? The phone smarter than you? It's ridiculous. Are you left brain, no brain, or half brain? I don't get it. We don't let our phone be smarter than us. You own nothing. You control it all. I have 18 divisions under my organization. That organization could be the LLC, the LLP, I don't care. It could be S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. I don't care. As long as you have the piece. If you don't have the piece, you go into the link tree below and you get an organization now. In 12 months from now, you will have $100,000 of income because I said so. I'll hand you the damn keys. Okay, I will make sure you have a reasonable paycheck. Under here on this side, let's go over here. The SS5 form, you did not understand what the hell it is. It's in the link below. The IRS has this form on every one of us, SS5, SS5. The SS5 allows them to do what? Equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. Allows them to tax your paycheck the moment you get your damn check. Do you need right now 64, all right, 20 per month, or do you need $10,000? And that's what you want. You want the world, we understand that, but the difference is what you need to break even. From here, you will have a reasonable paycheck. You will recycle your paycheck because your house payment, you took your money from your paycheck, house payment will give you money back to actually tax return 1040. I will do tax balancing, not tax evasion. I will never bring the pain home. Write it down, circle it twice. I will honor God, whatever you believe in. I will honor my wife, See, there's your goal, there's your goal, there's your dream. If you do what you're told to do, this is your future. This is your future. Right there's your future, okay? Understand what we're going to do. Every American Express card we obtain is going to be up to $100,000 or what? $100,000 paid over time limit. $100,000 paid over time limit. All we have to do is multiply the hell out of this. This is what I did all my life. Every Amex card, what you're going to realize for you, very simple as we do this correctly. What does that mean? It means my way. Your way sucks. Sorry. You're going to have that LLC. Again, I'm going to write it a million times. So are you. The LLP. Write it down. C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, Corp, PC, professional corp. I don't give a damn what you have. I just don't want you to do business as a parent company. No rich and famous person does it that way. No. They don't do it that way. They never do it that way. They own companies. Your corporation or LLC, whatever you got, is going to have $100,000 income. $100,000, then I'm going to help you build it to $1 million. I'm going to hand you 18 divisions. I'm going to hand you, all right, locations. So this is 9 locations, okay, and 9 lines of credit. You're going to own as a division an apartment complex, car wash, Carl's Jr., okay, Wendy's. All right, from there, what are we going to do as we play the game? You're going to have a storage unit, stock trading, silver, gold, Bitcoin, whatever you damn well please. You're going to use borrowed money to finance the dream and offset the taxes, okay? Borrowed money is not what? Taxable. What is it again? Borrowed money is not taxable. As we play this game, we want to win the game of business. We're going to play my way for a while. You're going to let me hand things to you so you don't screw up anymore. And you're going to go to class and follow through every step of the way. There's your future. If you want a mouse pad, because what I just showed you is a mouse pad, by the way. That's what it is. It's a damn mouse pad. I want you to focus on this, okay? I want every day that you basically focus on one thing for you, okay? The mouse pad. Would you like red, white, or blue? What would you like? We've got it in stock. We have them in black. See, I'm willing to spend my $10 if you follow me and you pay attention, and I will send my $10 out of my pocket for you to send you the mouse pad for free. Then you focus. You stay focused, and it's like you get possessed. My future, my future, my future. You focus on it. You stay focused every step of the way, and you don't let anything get in your way. No excuses. No excuses at all. There was a question up there a second ago. I think it was from Roxy or somebody. Okay, can we scroll back up there a little bit? Make sure we have that question answered, because they had something about divisions, 18 divisions, okay? Okay, again, okay. All right, let's see. I will never bring the pain. Yeah, you never do it anymore, okay? The cost, that's below that one, okay? One more. Show others, okay, right there, right. What's the cost to sell, for selling or setting up divisions, and what get the funding? Well, the reality is, I'm going to build you credit for the corporation. Then we're going to daisy chain it. We're going to learn how to count, okay? That's the goal. Thank you. So what's going to happen? We're going to count. So what happens? Let's position this, okay? Let's pretend you allow me to do my job. That's the goal, okay? Allow me to hand you division process. The goal is we're going to get peace of mind. Okay, the reality is most of you are stressed out today. You're stressed out, or like one client who wants to get into the thing like Michael, and every time he turns around, he has another damn excuse. He hasn't locked in what needs to be done, and he has excuses. That doesn't pay the bills. Okay, what we have to focus on, this is your goal. This is your goal. Again, we want 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit, right here. That means 9 lines of credit. Every card is $100,000 paid over time limit. That's just a gold or platinum card. If we have 9 locations, that's where the 18 comes in place. 18 locations. A corporation or an LLC has divisions, which is multiple functions. Multiple functions is what you're allowed to do. See, right now in your LLC, most of you named it after yourself. That's called dumb number 1. Then you name what it does, dumb number 2. And the dumb number 3, you actually do business. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? 18 divisions. There's your number, okay? That equals $100,000 a month income. If you get to $1 million, you're going to have literally over 600 divisions, believe it or not, to $5 million a company. I've had thousands of divisions, okay? Thousands, okay? And I still do to this day. We play my way. Here's your umbrella. What are you going to do? You're going to let me put you 18 divisions plus. I'm going to add my history to it off my dashboard. What does that mean? Let's understand. Very simple. I'm an affiliate, the 119 creditors. I'm going to like 10 of them. The rest suck, as far as I'm concerned. So if I take live cards, not trade line crap. I do not believe in trade line crap. Okay, 9 cards. Okay, what am I going to do? Out of the 1,200 cards right here, we're going to use history for you. I'm going to use my history because you're going to sign an agreement that allows me to use my history to pop credit for you. I'm going to hand you an American Express card with a paid overtime limit of $100,000 plus. Okay, up to $100,000. What are we going to do? The next thing is every card. We're going to learn how to count. Okay, that's very simple, and learning to count as we play this game to win. That's the ultimate goal for all of us. So do me a favor. In the link below, basically clap that, check that little yellow dot, push it 1,000 times, follow, and push it again and again. If my expenses are $8,000 a month, let's say $100,000 income, auto income, what is reasonable income? Understand? Henry, you're talking about income. I want you to look at debt. Okay, we're going to watch this. Let's watch this very carefully. I'm going to show you how to do this exactly. You're going to have the income. You say it's $8,000 and all, that's fine. What are we going to do? Simple. You're going to have auto income. That's the goal. If we position ourselves correctly, you allow me to use my history, the goal is very simple. What we're going to do. We're going to create a $100,000 income. 100,000, okay? What happens is you have to realize something, your debts. What you have to do is take all your debts. What do you need to pay your bills? You're going to set up a damn budget, okay? I'm going to make sure you have your whole bills, all your listed up. What does it take to break even? You see, you got choices. You're trying to break even with the IRS. Your paycheck is controlled by SS5, SSN, okay, very simple, and a 1040 tax return. That's your paycheck. Everything under a corporation is controlled by SS4. You get money, SS4, okay, that is basically EIN, okay, and tax ID, all the same thing anyway. So we're going to go over that again. to get this paycheck. We're going to focus on an S corporation down the line because why? It says reasonable compensation. Reasonable compensation is paying your bills. Paying your bills. That's what's reasonable compensation. Pay all your bills, break even. Add 20% to it. You're okay on that. Corporations, they give you the best medical care, 401ks, and everything you want to do, and you get to match everything you're trying to do. You're going to break even. You're going to create $100,000 to $1 million a month. This is $100,000 per corp, per division, 18 divisions. Take your picture. This is your focus. Your focus is to do something I want you to do, which you've never done before, which you should have done a long, long time ago. Our ability today is to basically get past go, which is the ability to turn around and have what we need to do for ourselves. So guess what? You're going to have the division process to have an idea, and you're going to have an income. The income is going to be structured one way. The division, it creates the income, and the corporation gets all the money. The corporation receives the money, pays no tax at all in the beginning. No tax at all. For instance, if we take one of the ones we're playing with this last week, this is the $1,090,000. Right here. You can take a picture of everything I do. I am so transparent, it's ridiculous, okay? $1,090,000. Now, they say if we put $54,000 in escrow, we get $4,100 a month forever. $4,100 a month. Is that okay? That's a division. That's what it is. So all of a sudden, we bought a piece, you get a deed of trust. If you bought this one or this one, you're going to get $7,000 to $9,000 a month. Everything that we do is an auto income process. We need to understand what that means, auto income. So if a corporation manages divisions, the ultimate goal is what we're going to do is structure that way. We're going to make sure we understand how to play this game. So again, if we have our LLC, I'm going to write it 1,000 times. And it's very simple as we do this. Very simple here. Okay, let's do this. You have an LLC. Fantastic. You don't really care. You have an LLP. Okay. You have a C Corp. You have an S Corp. You have a nonprofit. You have what's called a PC Professional Corp. These are structures. Again, I don't want them doing business. I want them owning businesses. Storage unit. Charging stations. Laundromats. Car washes. Dry cleaners. I wrote the books on this 48 years ago. Gas station with a store. Wendy's. Jack in the Box. What do we have? Carl's Jr. Hotel. Apartments. Fourplex. That management company is going to own pieces. The pieces create auto income. The auto income brings the life no pain home. If you scoop a division, you can throw the sucker away. You right now are the duck and sheep. Sorry to say you are. All right, you might as well say if they sue me, they sue your spouse because you don't have a marriage agreement. You need one of those too. I'm going to repackage your whole life. The American Express offers you, if you have the American Express Gold or Platinum card, a loan for $250,000. Okay, so the 250 is right here, 250. As long as we have transaction base of 100,000 and 30 transactions, we're going to get 250. I'll line you up for that as well. We have no excuses today. The only excuse you have is you. You cannot have an excuse. I wrote Winning the Game of Business when I was 14. I put it out there when I was 15 years old. So $8,500 income. Again, if you need more money, we raise your paycheck. That paycheck could go into the corporation division instead. How about we just replace the damn thing with divisions? Divisions allow you to enhance paycheck in the beginning. Then we're going to basically replace it and replace it 100%. If we take a line of credit from the bank, or a blueprint loan, a very simple line of credit. If I take $25,000 right here, my income will be for the division between $2,900 to $3,200 a month, per month. Now, you're not rich. I don't want you to ever be rich. You don't want to be rich. You want to be a puppet master. I am part of every escrow. I'm going to let you join one of my escrows. You're going to join one of my current escrows in the near future as I line you up. Now, you're going to do that 10 times. Now, the corporation could be rich, but not you. You're going to become a puppet master, okay? You don't want to be rich ever, ever. 50,000, 5,600. You got to realize one thing. Numbers have never lied to me. Only people do. People lie all the time. It's ridiculous, okay? Numbers never, never lie. They never lie at all. What do? If we had 75,000 in an escrow, remember, here's my numbers. This is how it works. If I get you 50, you're allowed to do 25. 75, 50, 100, 75, 150, 100,000 in escrow. You're never going to screw up these numbers because it's worked for me since 1987. You're going to line it up correctly. You're going to be a puppet master in training, and you're going to get that blueprint call with me right away. We're going to knock off the crap. Okay, God is always good, always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm going to say. See, every time you get to know me more and more, you're going to add yourself to a Puppet Master Club. 39 million millionaire Puppet Masters before I died in the coma. Take your picture. It's right there. It's right there's your picture. What you're going to do is restructure your life the right way, my way, because I don't like your way. I'm sorry. You stress yourself out. You stress your family out because you take money from the family to run the business. That's a bunch of hooey. We don't do it that way. We don't do it that way at all. The corporation or LLC builds credit and finances a dream. They allow me to hand you the credit up to $100,000 paid over time limit on every card. Every card. Chase Inc. cards, no problem at all. What do we do? From there, we have checkbook money. What do we do next? Every division, here's Bank of America. You heard of them before? Bank of America allows, and because all banks have to because I won the lawsuit, up to 18 divisions per corporation. They actually supposed to add up to 75 divisions. So what happens is very simple. This is basically 150 times 18, which is 2.7 million if you want. Again, what do? To offer my taxes, I owe land. Should I self-finance or a home built? Well, the reality is we have to know more about you. Okay? If I'm going to live there, it's going to be my dream house, or I'm going to lease it as a property out. It's still a division process. If it's my house, it's a revocable trust time. But again, as we position, there's a lot more to answer those questions. Those questions end up being like 10 more questions, okay? I'm trying to get back to Capital One. Has it on pre-approval for me on one of their cards. I don't want to get a card with them so many credit stories for 680s. Well, understand something, Johnny. A Capital One, if you have a 640 and above, even if you screw them up, you can get around that situation every time. So at least you can do the same thing. But again, let's look at the pre-qualify application first before we get an inquiry. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I helped set up the system in 77. Oldest credit card, 29% fluctuation, rapid rescore, and you're not allowed more than 6 inquiries in a 180-day period. If you basically wrote down 524, Chase has a 524 rule. Every card has a personality to it. You have to understand there's a personality what you get to do. Watch what happens next. If we structure this correctly, you got to replace your income, replace yourself, stop bringing the pain home, build $100,000 income per month, and you're going to focus on auto income. Your house payment is going to help you recycle your paycheck. When you got your paycheck, they taxed it. They taxed it without even telling you. You go, where's my money? You budgeted your money and half of it was gone. About 30% of it kind of sucks. So again, the SS5, IRS, SSN. They did this because they get to do that because you signed the damn form. You or mommy signed the form. You signed an SS5 form when you were born at the hospital. You have collections and charge-offs, who cares? Rapid goes around that crap. See, you got to realize, when we created Rapid Score in 1978, it blocks the crap on your credit, puts your scores up, gets you green lights. You take other cards to reduce your debt to ratio. It's the only way to do it. Charge off, if it's dead, it's dead. Again, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Simple. We want to learn to play the game to win. We got to win this damn game. And you're a game, you got to play. But again, you're going to be up to you to understand how we structure this. Structure is finance and dream. It always has been, it always will be. As we do this, watch. If your paycheck is your paycheck's taxed and you get the leftover, you recycle your house payment. Your 1040 will get you the money back they stole from you anyway. What do? Understand. Doesn't matter if it's SS4, tax ID, EIN. Doesn't matter if you have an LLC, C Corp, or S Corp. I don't care. I could care less because you have the damn thing set up. Let me add 18 divisions. Let me add you $100,000, $1 million of credit. It's not hard to do. But again, you're going to have to follow through and be part of this. You have to realize I'm online 6 days a week. I have no excuses, neither do you. 18 divisions creates $100,000 income per corporation or an LLC, whatever you have. 18 divisions does that for you. Now, here's the book, okay? I want you to understand, and you're going to sponsor my wife's outreach program, okay? She's going to save all the animals and all the babies of the world. So, winning the credit game, very simple. I wrote that in my first book about credit was Prove It or Remove It, since I set up the system. In my book, sometimes you'll see some of my Lamborghini collection. The real stuff. Vroom, vroom, vroom. It's not mine, but I got the damn keys. So here's a book called Winning the Credit Game. You don't need to hire credit repair because it's a fraud. Credit repair is fraud. Basically, you get to do it yourself. Get all the forms you're allowed to do yourself. Even look up the HR 9991. Federal Trade Commission says it's a fraud. If you want the letters that they're trying to use, they got them from me anyway in the first place. What do? It's very simple. This is basically, get your copy. It's a digital copy for $20. It's right there. It's in the link below. All right, hard copy, you can get it for $40. It's simple. Check it out, link tree below. Understand, you want to get that now because it'll help your collections and all the crap you're talking about, help solve your problems. On top of that, our paralegal team will help you as well. So the goal is very simple. No matter what, you're going to get more help than you ever thought of in your life. There's the goal. This book is also written for the kids and for the grown-ups. As you are grown up today, very simple what it is, starting out right. I wrote this last year, and I've written 67 books so far. Since I set up the credit system as a consultant, you might think I'm the guy that knows more than anybody, and it's probably true. All right, guess what? Starting out right for you and the kids. I want you to spend your $10 today. Get a copy, and a digital copy. Get a hard copy if you want to. Take your picture. I want you to do that today. Why? Because it actually sponsors my wife's programs. She wants to save the babies of the world. Plus, it also is from the United States of America Incorporated. It is basically the Reynolds University, where this is a nonprofit organization, 501c3. You can actually write it all off. So it'll help you solve your problems as well. Now, I wrote basically what's called the Blueprint of Success. I sold it flat out for $5,000 a set. Every Tuesday, Orange County, every Wednesday, Bonneville, every Thursday, Ontario, and every Saturday in Long Beach, California, winning the second award for being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. I sold this for $5,000 a set. This is a full blueprint of success, flat out. It gives you the 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. You might find it in the link below as well. Now, let's call the phone number today. You're getting an assignment. This is your assignment. I'm going to make sure you're a puppet master in training. You're going to understand that all cards fluctuate here. This is my 50,000. This is my wife's 50. This is her 10. So we have a 50 and a 10 right here. Sticky behind the cards. That means we cannot use it past 29%. 29% is green. You're going to call this phone number, 888-567-8688. You're going to opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. You make the decision. Utility bill and credit cards are automatic payment as of today, paperless. You're going to make an extra payment on your cards. Very simple. Every week, a couple of times a week, because it's called fast pay, quick pay. That's the goal. All cards fluctuate. That's why we need a sticky, but American Express Gold and Platinum cards do not fluctuate at all. My wife's cards, on her cards right here. We have 100,000 credit personal each. We don't have joint credit. Joint credit be for dumb people only. We're not dumb. So we have 100,000 of safety in case we lost a job or have a blankety blank day. We could basically get through that process. If we jack up gold and platinum cards, our score never drops. Write it down. If we jacked up gold and platinum cards, our score never drops. You dropped your score because you didn't know your utilization process. When you add yourself to a rapid rescore today, rapid rescore, what are you going to do? A rapid rescore pushes your score up, and away. Understand how it works. Come on. If you allow me to put you in a rapid rescore, I set up in 1978. Look at it tonight. Every mortgage company uses rapid rescore today. They push scores up, they block crap, and they get you more green lights to get your cards to do one thing, get your debt to ratio to be basically under 29%. And then eventually to 10. If we look at this very simple today, it's very simple as we're trying to do this. Keep in mind a rapid rescore. Take a picture, please. It'll basically help you with identity. It'll maximize everything, 29%. You add history. From there, from day to 90 days, you're going to gain 80 plus points. You have 3 variations of rapid. This is gorgeous. I love this. All right, it's basically simple. A rapid by itself is $4.99 right there. If I wanted a score with 5,000 of credit, it's $6.99. If I wanted basically package 3, this is 10,000 of credit, it's $1,000. So take your picture. Okay, it's in the link below as well. You can do it now, or you can call the office. The phone number's right there as well. Be assigned to a specialist, and they ask questions, and that's what you're looking to do today. Be assigned to a specialist. That is a rapid rescore to block your crap, push your scores up, and away. That's the goal. If you want to talk to me like I had the call that started this today at 2 o'clock, it's simple. It's called a blueprint call. The blueprint call, you're stuck with me. That means you and I on that phone up to an hour with your partner of life. That would be the goal today. What happens? Very simple. If we had a blueprint call for 30 minutes, it's $500. It's simple. It's cheap. If you had an hour, it's $9.99. Simple right here. If you wanted an hour and me to hand you $10,000 in credit, it's going to be $2,000. You decide what you want to do for a wrap or rescore. Okay, and you decide what you want for a blueprint. This blueprint call, you're stuck with me. Okay, it's very simple. As I'm the founder of the organization, I started the Puppet Master Club 47 years ago. You're going to be a Puppet Master in training. So take a picture. That is your focus. That is your dream. So again, that is in the link tree as well. I want you repacking yourself today, repackaging you now. We're going to get you to basically the dream. I had all my books and all the things at the stationery stores years ago as well. The bottom line is we're going to play the game. We're going to play to win. The phone number to the office, again, it's up to you again. It's 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist. Please talk to a specialist. And please don't give me your excuses, please. I'm sorry. I don't have excuses. I've been shot 3 times with a gun. My first time I was shot in the back when I was 8.5 years old in the field by an assault rifle. Shotgun with salt pellets. It's burned like a son of a biscuit. He apologized. He shot the wrong kid. Okay, that really helped matters, right? He asked me to forgive him. If I don't forgive him, God won't forgive me. So I had no choice. I was born in a taxi. Don't give me excuses today. It's very simple. All right, I moved 24 times when I was 11.5 years old. Sucks. But I found a way to hide at the library. Read. That was me. Reading at the library, law and accounting my whole life. So we have choices. The choices are very simple. There are no excuses for any of you. Doesn't matter where you come from. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. I was raised in Torrance, Watts, and Long Beach, and all the great areas of the world. All right, very simple. I got to die in a coma in 2009. My first coma, I was 7 years old. 7. Okay, my last coma, 2009, I got to die at 5:41, July 5th. No excuses for any of you. You have no excuses at all. Very simple. So there's me, and they took the picture. The hospital takes a picture the moment you die. For state and federal governments, how they works, how it works every time. So if you play the game, remember, when I broke the world record basically in 1981, 13 feet off the ground. Touch it, I can kick it. See it, believe it, go get it. That's what I do for myself. Do you like goodies? How many of you like goodies? Every goodie you ever got's a Lamborghini, Ferrari, Aston Martin, or Mercedes, building, helicopter, my beautiful queen, even the mansions in the harbor, the mansions in Havasu, the mansions in Big Bear. I have no excuses. Don't give me your damn excuses. We're going to create you $100,000 of income. You're going to have a company car. It might be a Lamborghini. But again, I'll hand you $100,000 in credit. I will take away all your excuses. No excuses. I don't know where you park your yachts or your boats in the backyard. I park mine there. Very simple. From the Lamborghinis in the buildings too, and the helicopter as well. We have no excuses. What you're going to do today is start following me on TikTok and understand how to play the game and follow me all the time. Click the link below and all the pieces and check what needs to be done. You're going to understand what needs to be done every step of the way, and that's what your ultimate goal is. So you call the number, you get started today, you talk to a specialist now. There's no excuse for anybody. No. Again, you get the book for free for like $10. Very simple to do. I think this one's 19. From there, this is $9.99. It's simple, $9. Again, it helps sponsor through the nonprofit. All right, Reynolds University. My wife gets to sponsor all her goodies, her animals, her zoo, and all the people she wants to save today. If you need to send things by a Zelle situation at any time, there's the picture you could do today. What you tried to do in the past, I'm sorry. You tried to let your LLC, C Corp, nonprofit, PC do business. No rich and famous person ever allowed their parent company to do business. It makes no sense. It's 97, no, it's 99 now. 99% of businesses fail every day. Let me hand you a card for $100,000 paid over time limit. Let's hand you one for every division. Let's hand you $1 million of credit. Let's knock off the crap. Let's get to the point we have structure, builds finance, and dream. Structure, finance, and dream, that's the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game to win. Okay? How do I join? Call the number. Talk to a specialist now. In the link tree, do it now. Every which way you can. Your goal is to build a blueprint. There's a blueprint. Your goal is to listen very carefully as we get through this process so I can get you basically that mouse pad, send it to you, follow me. What do you get to do? You get to play the game. The bottom line for every one of you today is going to be up to you. Get a tab and a pen. Tab and a pen. Come on. Let's cut to the chase. Let's understand what we're allowed to do. Very simple, allowed to do. So if we do this correctly today, okay, way over here, you're going to look at the SS5 form again, SS5. IRS has that form on file. That's how they tax us. We gave permission to do that. All right, mommy or you gave permission flat out. I was told you to do mine at 14 years old. The SS5. It equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. You have to decide a couple things today. What you should be doing is tax balancing. Here's you and the IRS. Very simple. The IRS are the bullies and the liars as far as I'm concerned. Bullies. This is you. Okay, you. Right there. The other side, you're doing tax balancing with the IRS. The IRS doesn't tell you anything. IRS, they tax your paycheck the moment you get your paycheck. Does your paycheck need to be $64.20, or does it need to be $10,000? I don't care what you want right now. I care what you need to pay your bills to do tax balancing. You got married, so you got a beautiful wife. Everyone got a wife. Fantastic. That's your queen. Quit screwing up, ladies and gentlemen. Draw your line right here. This is an LLC again. LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. I don't care what you have. I'll say it again 1,000 times. All I care that you have one. Let's use what you have. Let's not waste any money. What do we get to do? Very simple. This here is not going to do business. It's going to own businesses. You're going to have a corporation of these pieces here with 9 divisions. Write down 9 divisions. Come on, I need you to keep up. 9 divisions. It gives us 9 chances to try. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, we might as well give it up. We don't want to do that either. So what do? This is 3 here, 3 over here. Come back here. 3, 6, and 9. Okay? This is a management company. Management company. Okay? What are we going to do? This is a line of defense. A line of what? Defense. You're going to have 3 divisions of yourself. Write down division of me. Please write down division of me. Division of me. Let's understand something. Whatever happens with you and your beautiful spouse, your queen, when you have a problem, you file bankruptcy, you screwed up the family. That kind of sucks. What do? We get to do tax balancing. The house payment helps us for 24 years. Interest only. Because you get a paycheck, it's taxed. How do you get your money back? House payment, get your money back from the tax return. Now, the problem you have now is liability. Your problem with you today is very simple. What you do today is, I don't agree with it. Your car is registered to you. So your car you have today is registered to you. So I want you to write down car and registered owner. To understand what we're going to do. We're going to understand that car today, all right, says you're a duck and a sheep. Registered owner. Registered owner of the car, insurance, and driver's license. Change that to a mailbox, something. What are we going to do? This is going to be for contracts. This is supply for cash credit. This is cash credit. Now, I need you to write this down. You ready? I am willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation or my family. I'm willing to sacrifice my division, not the corp, but my family. Right now, you're sacrificing you and your family every day because you take money from your family and roll the dice, which is the dumbest thing you ever did in your life. Sorry to say, but it's true. You're going to take the register of a car. You're going to transfer that to a division. If there's a problem, we're going to bankrupt the division versus you and your family. We got to realize we got SS4, okay? We have EIN, okay? We have tax ID. This is per one of these. Every one. Over here, you have one number. You got one number that gave you the chance to do what? Bring the pain home? Your problem is rich and famous people don't do it your way. Their corporations own companies, and that's what the goal is. Own companies and have fun as we play the game to win. So keep in mind the goal is very simple today. You're taxed on your paycheck, and that's your biggest problem. You're taxed because you have an SS5, it's in the link tree, SSN, and a 1040 tax return. By the way, your LLC. That LLC is going to turn around and become a what? An S corporation, because I said so. C Corp's double tax, it'll be an S Corp as well. We're going to have 9 divisions and 9 lines of what? Defense. Every property you get, it'll be a division to separate liability. My Jack in the Box, my 31 flavor ice cream, my Subway sandwiches, my Shakey's Pieces, my apartment complex, my Bitcoin, whatever it needs to be, okay? These are the goals. Every division is allowed to have a credit report because I set up the reports in 87. Every one of these will have a card up to 100,000 paid over time limit. We will learn to count. We will count my way because I don't like your way. Remember, what did I say? It's 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit equals 1 million of credit. And now we can get $100,000 a month income per the corp and each division as well. Each division multiplies, each one has its own credit report, and you never bring the pain home. If I have a problem with the division, I'm going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt the damn piece. I'm not going to bankrupt my family or anything else. Why would I do that? Banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. United States of America Incorporated, they have cities, and cities bankrupt under Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Your goal is to understand what I just told you to do, and hopefully you wrote it down. This is your future. This is the future you never started in the first place, which you should have started yesterday and the day before that too. You will be a puppet master in what? Training. Okay, it's very simple as we play this game to win. Okay, so wow. Well, it's a wow that God gave me the ability to do this to help you. I've been teaching the Puppet Master Club for 47 years. It's about time you start to play my way, because all you do, usually you take the money from the family and you bring the pain home. You got to stop that right away. Please stop it. I don't understand that. Why would you do that? You're trying to build a blueprint. The blueprint is very simple as we build this up and away. What does this mean? Every one of these entities, for instance, today, if I have the entity and I have 3 divisions, that's $300,000 a month, and about $30,000 of income. 6 divisions, $600,000, about $660,000. 9 divisions, $900,000 up to $100,000 of income. Divisions create a lifestyle. Lifestyle is paycheck, and what you're going to do is your LLC, again, it will be an S corporation. It allows you a reasonable compensation. So you break even with the IRS, you lease your house paying offset your taxes, your car's registered to a vision, and now you're $100,000 a month income, and you're not doing what you're doing today, because what you do today, I think, sucks. I don't like it. But again, it's a choice. Choice. Your ability to change your life if you want to. I can't force you to do it, but if you allow me to do it my way, I'm going to hand you 18 divisions. I'm going to repackage you today, now. There's your future. There's your future. It's actually a mouse pad. I have them in black, red, white, and blue. If you follow me, I'll send you one. I'll spend my $10. Okay? But it's up to you again. If you don't follow me, why would I want to spend my $10 for you? What do you get to do? You get some goodies from me. The goal is very simple today. I like to give you 18 divisions. I like to add history. I like to give you cards for every division up to $1 million of credit. Up to $1 million. There's no reason not to. You can finance the dream and finance the goal. What do? Again, there's nothing stopping you. Quit using your personal credit to roll the dice and run a business. It makes no damn sense. We play the right way. Again, what do? 18 divisions, 9 lines of credit, 9 lines of defense, and we never bring the pain them again like you. What do? Look at American Express card. American Express, every gold and platinum card it offers me up to $100,000 to $250. Offers $250. If we took that into an escrow, would that make sense? Let's go buy a Wendy's restaurant. Let's go buy a Jack in the Box. Let's go buy a storage unit, laundromat, apartment complex, something. Let's buy something, please. Share the live, and follow. That's what the goal should be. Subscribe as well. What do you have to do? If you get stuck, for instance, you're in a coaching process, and I am seeing you stuck and holding your hand to close an escrow, don't be surprised that we use one of my bank accounts as a petty cash account for verification for you. This is only $261, $62, $44, $37. Last month's petty cash was $402,000. I don't have excuses, people. So guess what? You get to do today. It's very simple. If you did it this way, you're stuck with me right away. That expedites you now. If you call the office, not a problem. You can process even a card. What do? Maybe you want a calling card with me. I sell calling cards because I want you to have 10 minutes at a time when you get stuck. Simple. If you have one of these, great. We do. This shows we have $10 million of allocation, all right, to basically put into an escrow to verify we're not full of doo-doo. Again, the program is called what? Auto Income. Being a Puppet Master in Training. This is where you do We do, I do. No problem what happens in a coaching process, what happens. I have 2 fallouts in my schedule. I am fully booked and fully packed. I have no space available to you. But again, I had 2 fallouts right away, and you get the ability to play the game to win if you want to. But again, it's going to be up to you. Here's the schedule. Simple. I got no spaces. For me, you'll be with a junior or senior coach. That's what you'll be. If you play with me, I have 2 fallouts in mine because they had an emergency case. No problem. If I got you 3 months of coaching, it's basically 3 divisions and close an escrow. Put $25,000 in escrow, create up to $3,200 a month, cost you about $8,000. If I had you 6 months of coaching, it's $11,000. Again, we're going to close some escrows. It's about $11,000. From there, 9 months is about $15,000, getting more things as well. And on top of this, it's 12 months. From there, it's about $20,000. I do have 2 fallouts. Talk to the office. Do it right away. Give yourself a chance. Understand what we get to do today is very simple. I'd like you to see yourself in a rapid rescore today. Rapid rescore, there's 3 variations of rapids and blueprint. So that's what we do. Let's write this down. Let's take a picture. Very simple. If I put you in a rapid rescore today, all right, 3 variations. Rapid rescore just by itself is $500. We'll push your score up, create green lights. You can reduce your debt to ratio. If you did number 2, it's $699. And what it is, $5,000 of credit back to you. If you did an ultimate expedited rapid, it's $1,000. They hand you $10,000 of credit back. And that's what you get to do today, based on that discount as well. Expedites are always because of what you do, basically how you send it right away. That's the ultimate goal from you. Be assigned to a specialist. If you today wanted a blueprint call with me, personally with me, you have 30 minutes, you have an hour, you have basically an hour, $10,000 of credit, take your picture. That would be something you would do today. Expedites because people use what's called a Zelle. From there, what do? Very simple. We're going to play the game, we're going to play to win. There's no structure to hurt you. The reality is you have the ability to play to win every step of the way. If you want to be an associate, you can do that too as an affiliate. It's a link below. We have the ability to play the game and play the game to win every step of the way. That's the ultimate goal for all of us as we play this game. Keep in mind that's the structure and the finance and the dream. If you need to do this because you want to expedite, you take a picture. That expedites everything. It's in the link below as well, what you do to play the game. Once again, I'd tell you to follow me on TikTok. I've been on there for 25 weeks. So far, I have about 71,000 followers having fun, and I can change every one of your lives. I've been on radio and TV for 50 years. I decided to try TikTok in the beginning. It's like, a lot of silly stuff I don't agree with. No, it's just I don't agree with it. So you can subscribe. You can follow every step of the way. Do yourself a favor. In the link below, check it. All right, hit the yellow dot in the corner 1,000 times. Love, share, love, share, love, share. Help me help you and other people as well. If you need to talk to a specialist, give them a call now. If the phone's busy, leave a message or DM us in the link tray. That's all you got to do. 800-254-9506. 800-254-9506. Understand we're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Reynolds here. Guess what? This is the Blueprint Live. No, they're going to help it up and away more. Fantastic. They get me to the mic. Well, if they sue the LLC that owns a $15 million building, then they take the LLC in the building. Who wants to make money? Come on. Who wants to make money? Come on. 97% of business fail. That kind of sucks. They don't pay. Guess what? They get to sue you. You get to sue them too. Let's go to the store to get the points so it's groceries. We get the points in the card. Then we turn in cash.
Now you made me forget.
This has ruined my day, and I just want to cry. Every apartment complex we buy, we want to put $1 million on it, because I want to leverage it to more money. Let's have some fun. Wow. No one teaches you rules. What do you have equity? You're not protecting anything. Oh, you don't know? I don't get that. I've been teaching or preaching, 6 days a week, 50 years? It's simple. Cards fluctuate. I created that. I came up with utilization, 29% rule. So they sue you, they sue your spouse. If you have a nonprofit, you better have a 501c3 exemption. Wow. I'm willing to sacrifice a division. A blueprint call with me is very simple. We had several today. We dissect the pieces. Every Saturday, you get stuck with me. We have a goal-setting class at what? 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Reynolds here. Guess what? This is the Blueprint Live. No, they're going to help it up and away more. Fantastic. They get me near the mic. Well, if they sue the LLC that owns a $15 million building, then they take the LLC in the building. Who wants to make money? Come on, come on. Who wants to make money? Come on. 97% of business fail. That kind of sucks. They don't pay. Guess what? They get to sue you. You get to sue them too. Let's go to the store to get the points so it's groceries. We get the points in the card. Then we turn it into cash.
Now you made me forget.
This has ruined my day, and I just want to cry. Every apartment complex we buy, we want to put $1 million on it, because I want to leverage it to more money. Let's have some fun. Wow. No one teaches you rules. What do you have equity? You're not protecting anything. Oh, you don't know? I don't get that. I don't get that. I've been teaching or preaching, what, 6 days a week, 50 years? It's simple. Cards fluctuate. I created that. I came up with utilization, 29% rule. So they sue you, they sue your spouse. If you have a nonprofit, you better have a 501c3 exemption. Wow, wow, wow. I'm willing to sacrifice a division. A blueprint call with me is very simple. We had several today. We dissect the pieces. Every Saturday, you get stuck with me. We have a goal-setting class at what? 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Reynolds here. Guess what? This is the Blueprint Live. No, they're going to help it up and away more. Fantastic. They get me near the mic. Well, if they sue the LLC that owns a $15 million building, then they take the LLC in the building. Who wants to make money? Come on, come on. Who wants to make money? Come on. 97% of business fail. That kind of sucks. They don't pay. Guess what? They get to sue.